Alright, Shalom, as I say, call Lord Wahawala, is your personal glory in Hebrew. Jehal, Bashem, Melshai, Bashem, Karkadash, the bonds of Apostle Elder Great Millstone. Let's go to elect two sisters in Islam Forms. It's waking up to knows truth. My name is Kamafia, from the GMS Cleveland branch. Alright, bringing you another lesson. Alright, and it's focusing on the, pushing that MOTB. Alright, as you can see from the title, this is from the YouTube channel Melanie King, the real Melanie King, right? Where she does some great videos on like up-to-date news. Alright, you should subscribe to her channel. Alright, because she brings you some real good news. Okay. And yeah, the digital ID, man. The digital ID is the gradualism to the MOTB, okay? Because this devil just can't come at you, just flat out and say, y'all got to take this chip. No, he has to, sneak it in there. He has to slowly but surely, all right, get you adjusted to this new MOTB, the B system, all right? Because most people in America knows about the this being fulfilled by Revelation 13:16, right? And he has to sell you it, man. All right. Otherwise, people will panic. All right, and people would see. They would see what this would be leading towards, all right, which is the MOTB, the mark of the beast. So he's going to give you. He's going to give you the. He's going to give you the. He's going to sell you the thoughts of conveniences. All right. Things being convenient, just like he got the express lanes or the kiosks, you ain't gotta wait in a long line, wait on a cashier, all right, you can ring up your own stuff at your own speed and, hurry up and get up out of the store, okay? So, with these American people, they want everything done quick. Alright, that's how they sort of got people towards now. Got their mind geared towards just things being quick and instant. Alright. But that's gonna lead you to the pathway of destruction. Okay? But yeah, so I'm gonna play this video clip and hit the scriptures. Alright. Because the number of props over here with GMS. Okay? There we go.
Actually, we'll do this first. So last year, okay, so the Clock family ran out on legislation in Australia. This is one way they're doing it, is either like the EU is doing it, the way ours is going to come here, but then also they under the guy.
Oh yeah, this is fair use, educational purposes only. Alright, not profiting from it, just here to educate. Alright.
A digital ID is needed for the guise of safety for children. And I told people this is what it was for before I even had all the information. I knew it. But last year, they essentially were banning social media. They put in the legislation. This is from that meeting, banning children under 16 years old from having any social media. But it was a way, think about it. How do they verify that? Well, you need to digitally identify yourself that you are an adult in order to use the social media. And that's rolled out. I have some pictures of it. People are saying that's happening to them right now. But now they've taken it a step further. Even a step further, and I'll show you in a second. But take a listen to what this says. Actually, I'll read it first. It says, in order to ban under 16s from social media, everyone will have to have digital ID or they won't be able to get on the internet, right? So it says social media. Well, wait until I show you this next clip, right?
Of course, if you're testing to see if someone's 13 or 14 or 15 or 16, you're also testing to see, by definition, if they're 16 plus. So if there's going to be age verification, everybody is going to have to go through an age verification process, won't they? Yes.
Yes.
So this isn't just about the privacy or collecting data about kids. This is literally everybody accessing social media. That's how it has to work, isn't it? Yes,
So,
and
Senator Shoebridge, you just used the term age verification. You may not have been in the room when we had a discussion about the distinction between age verification and age assurance. This is an age assurance trial.
this is, if you're going to have age assurance for kids 13, 14, 15 or 16, testing, if they're that age, you're testing everyone's age, and you're doing it at that level of age assurance. And that has privacy and data protection implications for literally everybody accessing social media, doesn't it?
Yes, and that's one of the reasons why we've commissioned consumer research to look at consumer willingness and particular aspects that are important too.
Did you hear that? He said age verification is like, oh, I don't know if you remember what we're calling it, age assurance. I mean, even, guys, we are in the upside down, right? So let me, I'm gonna show you this one and then we'll get to this next one. There it is.
We're under attack. Okay, we have to do something fast. Let's get a tower. Nice. Okay, that should be good. And let's try.
Yeah, so as you heard right there too, I'm gonna continue to play it. Esau, he's giving you people the thought of that we're protecting the children. All right, he's giving you this valid, good Samaritan speech, man, or pitching you that we gotta protect the children. So, if you want to use, internet, social media spaces, or if you got an account for whatever website you're trying to go to on the internet, you have to have a digital ID, all right, to prove that you're above age of 16. You have to show your ID, put your information in, and we'll note that you're not a minor, you're not underage. And as you see with the latest argument, what should happen over there in Australia, it's always happened in a foreign country first, and then it comes to America. But they ask a question like, okay, in order for you to prove that you're not 16, that means everybody gonna have some type of form of digital ID. All right, in order for this to happen. So there you go. That's the bait. All right, that's the bait right there. All right, to get you people to bite on, so that you can be, tricked into the system. That's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. All right.
This next one's going to show you, not this one, but the one right after this, I'm going to show you what they're rolling out now.
I think we have to actually stop pretending that the people who are pushing this so hard are doing it to protect the children. Because if they really were, there are far more depraved things that they could be banning, but they're just not going there. And I've said this from the beginning, that I think that social media is very harmful for children. I think that it's been a guinea pig generation, and I think we're yet to see the long-term consequences, unfortunately, on these children. So I'm all for monitoring, limiting, banning children from this, but I have always been an advocate that this needs to come from the home, not from the government. And that if we give the government the keys to tell us how to police our own children, it's a very slippery slope. And just like during COVID, the government used the elderly as a pretext for all of their tyrannical measures, I believe this is another pretext that the government are using in order to push this legislation through, because who in their right mind wants to say out loud, no, we shouldn't ban it for the children, because it makes you appear like you don't care for the children. So they're very clever in how they've marketed this legislation, because anyone who pushes against it, they're going to slap them with the label of being all for child abuse. But I think that what we need to remember is that it was only a few years ago the government tried to come out and ban anonymous account users on the internet. Now, obviously, this caused a massive amount of pushback, and they sort of retracted and went, this isn't going to work. So how can we make this happen? And then it was shortly after that the narrative shifted, and that's when the children came into play. And I think things like YouTube, like you said, it's such a slippery slope. I know so many people use this as supplementary education for their children. A lot of homeschool families use it. And where does it end? So I think always these sorts of things need to come from the home. And it's so easy, like you said, Caleb, for parents to say to their children, well, the government has banned it, so that's easy. But again, I think that's a dangerous message to teach children, that the government has more power over you than mum and dad. Like, what's that setting up in these kids' minds for the long run?
So you heard that, but now let's go to this one. The next age verification process, age assurance, guys, that's what you have to call it. The next age assurance process, December 27th in Australia. All right, let's listen to it.
So are you ready for the next age verification change to the internet? It starts December 27th. And this one is about proving that you're over 18 to search online. Google, Bing, if you're signed into your account and they detect you as being under 18, you'll have to prove your age, just like we are with the social media ban. You can still use it without verifying, but you'll be...
There you go, too. You pointing out, just surfing the internet for Google search. Okay, you're going to have digital ID. Okay, and I ain't even talking about the kids in this one. They just talking about, having, having, it's like a sleepy, team play.
Child-friendly mode. You probably didn't hear about this one because it didn't actually go through Parliament. It was decided much more privately through industry codes. No headlines, but it's still happening. And there's more age verification to come. Next year, we're going to see age verification needed for porn sites, 18+ video games, AI chatbots, and the App Store. They're all rolling out, one after the other, and most people don't know about them. Share this and ask me any question. Are you ready for the next age verification change?
So to use Google, and I actually, what she just said, it refreshed my, hold on, it refreshed my memory about something. Hold on, let me show you guys this. We'll get more into it. I just saw this. Hold on. Sam Altman just announced. Look at this. Look at this. Look what was just announced. What did I tell you guys? It's happening everywhere. So to use Google, you're going to have to verify your age. You're going to need digital ID. That will be coming here as well, just to search, the internet. Right now, there are search engines like DuckDuckGo and Brave, but government regulation will make it so that everywhere, okay? And that will be here in the U.S. as well, because look at what ChatGPT just announced. Adult mode is planned for a 2026 rollout. With age checks, parental tools, and fully optional activation design. Okay, but in order to have adult mode, just like Google, it mirrors. They're all mirroring each other. To use adult mode, you're going to have to submit digital ID. Do you hear what I'm telling you? So a lot of people thought, adult mode means for porn. No, adult mode is like Google adult mode, like so that you have freedom to search and ask and do what you want as an adult. Well, to protect the kids, you're going to have to submit your digital ID in order to use any of the apps and services. I thought I would just throw that in there because you mentioned that. But here is a picture of what's going on in Australia. So this is the age. This is for Substack. I have it for a couple of different places. Let me see here. This is this one? What is it? This is YouTube. So YouTube is now requiring it, digital ID, to make sure you're 18.
That was mainly a video. But yeah, as you can see, man, this dude sliding in there, digital ID. All right. Your digital footprint. Okay. Them keeping tabs on you. That's what it's about, man. All right. Find another perpetrator quicker. All right. Due to all the legislation, Trump said the enemy within. So the enemy within is talking about you American people. All right. Because every time they take them polls and seeing how the people are, where the minds that the people are, that's why they take them polls, okay, for certain laws and decisions, that the American people, how they like and dislike. That's why I take them polls, okay? President Trump, the elites, they this is how they figure out how the people are moving, all right? Okay, so yeah, watch the whole video. You just, go to the channel and watch the whole video, man. All right. Our channel is The Real Melanie King, okay? It's an odd name for it, but anywho, this is what so I asked this question, right? I said, what are the dangers of digital ID? The AI overview says the dangers of a digital ID include significant privacy loss due to massive data tracking, heightened risk of mass data breaches, identity theft from centralized systems, potential for misuse by government or corporations, and exclusion of those without digital access, all while creating a powerful tool that can be weaponized for social control or fraud if not built with strong security and privacy by design. Oh, okay. So we can trust the government. We can trust the government, according to them, right? That they're not going to abuse this power. All right. in which they want you people to participate in. Alright, reading more of the bullet points, it says privacy and surveillance risk. Mass surveillance. Digital ID can create these logs where and when you use your ID, allowing government or companies to track your activities, IG, visiting bars, pharmacies, websites, phone, home. A major concern is that digital ID can be designed to report usage back to an issuer, creating a concept of a constant surveillance team. Data use control. Data trails can be exploited by companies in advertising or by state actors for monitoring behaviors and movements, survival. Back is you creating constant surveillance stream. Digital misuse, collect data trails can be exploited by companies and advertising. Oh yeah, I just read that. Monitoring behavior movement, security vulnerabilities, data breaches, centralized data base holding millions of identities are prime targets for bad hackers, leading to mass data theft. Hacking and malware, comprised phones or fake apps can give criminals access to your digital ID and personal data. As you can see, there's so many loopholes. Alright, to this update. Alright, of having your all your data online. Okay, it says system failures, past implementations have faced ransomware attacks and security incidents disrupting services and data are exposing data, social and equal concerns. People without reliable internet or smartphones, elderly, low income, royal population risk being shut out of essential services. So today's gonna boil down to, if you ain't got this digital ID, you will not be able to be active in everyday society. Alright. It says culture of misuse, missing creep, systems implemented for one purpose. IG age verification can be expanded for invasion uses, government overall reach, and less democratic regimes. Digital ID can become tools for suppressing dissent and controlling populations. Multigrations. The concern these dangers, advocates stress the need for strong legal frameworks, privacy by design, data minimization, decentralized systems like digital wallets or no phone home features to ensure user control securities. Okay, so yeah, as you see right there, there's so many ways you can so many ways it can go left. Alright, this digital ID, but yet they still want you to trust it your whole heart into it. Straight up. Yeah, so let's see. Done with that. So I'm gonna get this real quick. Second Corinthians 2:11, it says, at least Satan should get advantage of us, but we're not ignorant of devices. Right through, thanks to the Holy Spirit to give us understanding of the scriptures, we can filter his lies through the scriptures, and and the devil won't get over on us. Alright, because without the scriptures, they understand the scriptures. This man's able to run game. The most subtitle ain't be fulfilled. Alright. Amos 3:7 says, surely Yahweh will do nothing, but he revealed his secrets unto his servants the prophets. So it's through the prophets you're gonna get all this game. All right, and how Esau Edom comes with his lies, comes with his fortune. Fortunately, you know, for you people to know what's truly going on, you got to go to the prophets. All right, the Lord said He always sends men, all right, out through different times and periods in history, all right, to warn you people of the nation Israel that, yeah. Yeah, my fault. It's the last scripture, Isaiah 42 and 8 says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare before they spring forth. I tell you of them." So I said, the Lord give His, all right, as I say, give seeds to service of prophets. All right, it says, the former things are past, and the new things do I declare. He said He showed. It's like, you know, where was that? That was verse 9 before. He said, before they spring forth, I should tell you of them. He tell who? His prophets. Alright, that's how we able to get the heads up and the up and up on what's going on in society. Alright, and we're able to bring it to the people of our nation, of our people, to let them know how to move. Yeah, man, so I mean, like I said, if you want to watch the whole video that I just posted, watch the video. But just this devil, man, that's what's going to bring about the end all be all is the microchip, which that is the one of the last prophecy before the final prophecy, which is World War III. All right. But digital ID, yeah. Digital ID, man, is gonna bring us to MOTB, and that's gonna be the end of this, man. When he make this MOTB mandatory, he's done. He's done. All right. You can pretty much, you know, the Lord, he gonna be entering to this world, to this realm. Alright, it's gonna be coming out of spiritual realm into this earthly realm. Alright, and that's what the day we gonna get up out of here, man. Alright, that's the day the Lord's gonna bring us into our kingdom. So, yeah, man. With that, I'm gonna give all praise. I hope this is edifying. I'm giving all praise. I'm glory to Yahweh, Shem Shah, the Lord's Apostle, Miss Woman's God, my sisters, and there's like 400 Shalom.